So welcome again as we continue running many tips and tricks of using our laptop and also the tracking tricks and also how to make money online. Today I want us to go through Diskpart and also check disk and see how you can use both to scan and repair your disk. And before we do that, in the playlist section, you find all the videos classified into different categories. How to make money with blogging, how to make money with YouTube, TikTok, and also now laptop tricks and tips. So let's see how we can use Diskpart and check disk. Diskpart is used to manage and troubleshoot drives and volumes in your Windows. And there are ways you can use that. So when I say Diskpart, when you open this PC, under drives, under device and drives, you see all your drives displayed. So this is what we want to manage and troubleshoot using command mode, command prompt. So you press Windows button R, then you type CMD, press enter. Then inside here you type Diskpart, P-A-R-T as one word, then press enter. It will request to open as admin, then you click yes. If you're not logged in as administrator, you may need to put your admin password. So now we have to command Windows. You use the second one that have Diskpart. Let me override the other one so that we can be able to follow up. So now we want to first see our volumes in our computer. So you write list, then space, volume. So in the disk part, you just write list, space, volume, then you press enter. It will display all the volumes that are available on your laptop. Their letter, that is the disk letter, and the label if they have any label. Then you have the file type. Then you have size and whether it is a partition or not. Then you have a file system. You have the size of each volume, status, whether it is healthy or not, and a bit of info from where you can tell whether the volume has your operating system. Like now, volume 0 contains my boot files. Volume 1 have the system files. The rest, the information is hidden. So again, list volume displays all the list of available volumes, and the details that you can see is the volume number, drive letter, if it is allocated. If it's not allocated, you can easily allocate it. But we don't want, but in this tutorial we won't go into details of assigning drive letters. Then you have the label, that is it displays the volume label or the name. Then we have a file system, which is either NTFS or FAT, that too. So that is the file system format. Then the size of each and the status, which shows whether the volumes are healthy or has issues. So this one way you can know whether your disk or your drive has any issue. If it is listed as a status it has an issue, then you may need to use a check disk. So that's why Diskpart is very important when checking the health of your drives and volumes. So the healthy status indicates that the volume is functioning properly. So there are various status that you find. One of them is healthy status, which indicates the volume is functioning correctly. If it says no drive data, then a volume without a drive data might be hidden or not accessible. And you can assign one using Diskpart. There is a command for that. Then if it is indicated in correct file system, then you will notice at the file system, that is FS, it will be indicated as raw. It indicates that volume is corrupt and requires formatting or recovery, and that's where now check disk command comes in. Then the other status is size discrepancy. Then it means there is a mismatch between the size that could point to partitioning error or an allocated space. When you delete a partition, you may fail to allocate the free space. You may find there is a size discrepancy, and you may need to allocate that space maybe to another volume, or you add to an existing volume. So this part is a tool that is essential for diagnosing and managing drive related issues such as missing volumes or corrupt file systems. Now we want to run check disk. As you can see, my volumes are healthy, but I want to show you now how you run check disk now to repair any issue that is reported by Diskpart. So check disk is a command utility in Windows used to check and fix file systems error and bad sectors on the disk. So then how do you run? Again, Windows R, you write CMD, then you press enter to open another command window. As you can see, let me put it on the top because you need the other one. Now we want to check our disk. We'll start with basic, then where you scan and fix error, and where you scan for bad sectors and recover data. So let's start with the first one, which is just the basic. We can go back to the previous one. We see the volume that we want to check. We can check volume 3, which is letter D. So let's go back. So we write check CHKDSK, one word, check disk. Then we are checking for drive D. So that's the basic check. It will check and give you results. Let me expand these so that we can see details. So it gives you the file system, which is NTFS, which we can confirm it is NTFS from Diskpart. Then below that, it gives you additional details. So this is running in read-only mode. As you can see, I may need to specify additional parameters. We'll come to that. So the first stage is examining basic file system structure. So it will do check, verify files. Then stage 2, it will examine the file name linkage and do index verification. Then stage 3, it will examine security descriptors. Then after that, it will give you a summary. So let's see additional flags that we can use. So you have seen how to check disk, then just the basic without any flag. However, you can add at the end /F, which you are forcing to fix logical errors on the disk. Then you press enter. It will scan again and check for errors in your file volume. If any issue is found, then it will be reported. And if there is any fix to be done, it will be done, and results will be displayed, including the bad sectors that have been repaired or any files that have been covered. Another flag you can run is /R. So you are scanning for bad sectors and recover data. So again, it will run, and as you can see, this has additional steps. It has step 1, step 2, step 3, then there is step 4 where it looks for bad clusters in user file data. Then stage 5 is looking for bad free clusters. If they are found, then it will try to recover. And as you can see, on stage 4, there is a user file recovery. If there is any file that is found in the bad clusters, then it will be recovered. So it will run up there, then give us a summary. So let's wait for that. As we wait for that, let's go through interpreting check disk results. So after scan, check disk generates a report. That report will include volume information, that is the file system type. It will either show whether it is NTFS or FAT32. Then volume label, the name assigned to the driver. As you can see there, the volume label is a new volume. Then scan summary. Then for the scan summary to give you total disk space, it displays the total space on the disk. Then used space, that is a space currently occupied by files. Then available space, the free space on the disk. Then error found and fixed. So on the results, you will look for windows have made correction to the files. If there is any errors found and fixed, that's the message you get. Windows has made correction to the file system. If you see that, then it means there is files which have been recovered. If there is none, then it will say no errors found. It means the disk is healthy. So that's the line you check for. As this finish, I'll come back and show you that line. If there are bad sectors, then you'll have like X bad sectors found, which indicates physical damaged sectors. If there are too many bad sectors, then you can consider replacing your disk. That is the best option. You buy a new one. Then there is a cluster information. It is details on allocation units, which are basic storage blocks. Issues here could indicate fragmentation or logic errors. Then we have additional information. If you get a failed to transfer log message to event log, it suggests the check disk could not log the results properly, as it doesn't, but that does not mean any critical issues. And as you can see, we don't have any of the issues, but just check below the results where I've highlighted. We do have scanned the file system and found no problem, no further action required. If there is any issue, it will be displayed here. So that's how you interpret check disk results. And at the end of it, you either find no error found summary. So it means the disk is functioning normally. Error fixed, it means check disk resolved issues and no further action is required on your end. Or persistent bad sectors, which means you back up your data and consider replacing the drive. So check disk and Diskpart are powerful tools that can help you maintain your drives very healthy. As you can see, I'm scanning my external drive. Is not internal. If you're using your boot volume, it may ask you to restart laptop, then you wait for the process to complete. So that's how you use a check disk on Diskpart to check your external drive. So on this channel, again, as I said, I also teach how to make money online. Be sure to check playlist section, and if you found this video helpful, remember to hit that like button and also share with your friends. I train how to make money with blogger.com, AdSense, AdStera, food processor, and all steps and requirements for the approval, YouTube, TikTok, Sound.me, and many more ways. And if you're interested in all this, remember to subscribe to this channel so that when I do another video, you get notified. Thank you so much. Let's meet in the next one.